I'm still shaking off that drive. A gas station attendant on a dead stretch of Route 9 told me never to check my rearview mirror after mile marker 47. I brushed it off as small-town superstition. But the handprint that showed up on my back window 40 miles later is something I still can't explain. It was 11 at night, and I was driving alone from Ashwood to my sister's place. 3 hours of nothing but cornfields and static on the radio. I stopped at a station called Marrow's Fuel and Feed to fill up. $42.16. One flickering light over the pumps. The attendant was an old man named Earl, and before I pulled back onto the road, he leaned into my window and said, "Don't look in your mirror after marker 47. I laughed and asked why. He didn't laugh back. "It's not for you to see," he said, and walked back inside like the conversation was over. I told myself it was a joke for the tourists. Marker 47 came and went, an ordinary green sign in my headlights, and for a few miles nothing happened. Then the radio cut to static on its own. Then I noticed the road behind me wasn't dark anymore. Headlights, steady, matching my speed exactly. Close enough that I should have seen a grill, a shape, anything. I sped up, they sped up. I slowed down, they slowed down, staying locked at the same distance like they were tied to my bumper. I did not look again. I kept my eyes forward until the lights of a diner called Ruth's All Night pulled me off the highway. Inside, a trooper was finishing coffee at the counter. I told him what happened, half expecting him to laugh. He didn't. He walked me out to my car, looked at my rear window, and went pale. "That's not a hand," he said quietly. "Not one that opens doors, anyway." Pressed into the glass on the outside was a print too wide and too long to belong to anyone I'd want to meet. He wrote down my plate and told me drivers come through Ruth's every few months with the same story, the same print, and no memory of the missing time between marker 47 and marker 52. My dash cam confirmed it. 22 minutes. Gone. I think about Earl a lot. Mostly, I think about how calm he was. Like he'd said those words 100 times to 100 drivers who didn't listen either. Follow if you want part 2.